Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the inaugural, the first, maybe the last, Pt2K Awards. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't all of this a bit unnecessary, a bit ridiculous? Yes, we're still in lockdown here in Sydney. I've gone out of my mind. There's still a few days until 2K22. Just do this with me! Slightly more seriously, I am extremely grateful to everyone who's played 2K with me throughout the last year. Most of it has been spent in lockdown, as I'm sure it has been for many of you, unfortunately. But again, on the positive, the good news is we've been able to video game together, play 2K21 together, and so I thought I'd throw a little something together. So viewers, subs, friends, can I call you friends? We are together going to go on a collaborative journey here, come up with the Pt2K MVP and an all-star team. I'll explain how the voting will work at the end of the video, but how about we go through the nominees? As many of you know, I've been compiling this stat sheet because I am a tragic man. And while I appreciate that not everything in 2K comes down to stats, I thought it might be a little bit of a guide. Now, I would have loved to have had teammate grading in here. Unfortunately, it did not work in 2K21, but everything else I felt was relevant. I have included. Now, I haven't done win percentage, so it doesn't include the sweats that just quit out whenever they're losing a game. And again, I know that stats aren't everything, but hopefully this captures the essence of people's performances in the rec in 2K21. At this point, I guess I'll disappear for a little bit. You can just have a look at the stats for yourselves. Again, everyone's going to have things that are most important. I'm going to try and keep it as factual as possible. Here we go. Total number of rec games played. Total number of points scored. When it comes to average points per game, clearly Bihar number one in that stat, 17.7. Badger 14.9, Chuka 14.7, Arbate 14.4, and Bags 14.3 round out the top 5. Field goal percentage, simply who was most accurate, who hit most of their shots most of the time. Well, I can tell you, number one was Honey Badger, or form over speed, 65.7. Chuka, second was 63.5, Nate Pt2K 61.7, Bags just below that with 61.4. Now for 3-point shooting, obviously it's not just the extra point, it is being able to space the floor, 3-point shooting, accurate 3-point shooting, bringing numerous advantages to a team. Honey Badger, 58%, easy number one. There were 3 other shooters to hit more than they did not. Bihar at 54.5, Bags 54.3, and Nate Pt2K 51.3. Now, it's always useful to have at least 1 or 2 clutch free throw shooters in your team. Nate Pt2K, number 1 at 84.5. Kyron King Gupta, 78.6. And Chuka in third at 71.7. Now, OI, or offensive impact, is simply your field goal and your points per game merged into one simple metric. Of course, if you're scoring a bunch of points per game, but you're not hitting them very accurately, that's not the best thing for a team. Conversely, if you're, nailing every single shot, but you barely shoot, so you don't really have any points per game, that's not great either. If you want a nice little merge of these stats, Honey Badger, 8.1 for offensive impact. Chuka at 7.8, Bags at 7.6, Bihar and Nate Pt2K 7.4. Total assists and assists per game. Every team needs a playmaker, a ball handler, or 2. Jazz CB at 6.3, Chuka 5.4, Badger 5.0, and Bags at 4.9, the obvious 4 candidates. Then you have total rebounds and rebounds per game. Who is there cleaning the glass, ensuring that there are second chance points, maybe just getting possession back altogether. He didn't play often, but big Dominic Charles, 8.9 boards per game, the clear number 1. Gaz, an excellent 8.1 per game. Nate and Gaza at 7.1. Total steals and steals per game. Sure, a lot of people might have been cranky with 2K21, spamming square. If it works, it works. Chuka, 1.9. Jazz and Bihar, 1.8. Gaza, 1.5. Total blocks and blocks per game. These are big highlight plays defensively that can really fire a team up, whether they're doing it one-on-one, whether they're covering for a mate. Gaza, 1.5 blocks per game, goodness me. Chuka and Nate at 1.1. And Bayless also with at least a block per game. And again, without teammate grading, the general defense isn't really going to be incorporated here. So I feel particularly for the smalls who might have been guarding their man really well. We can't capture that. Without that, what we do have is defensive impact. It is a merger of the key defensive stats, again, to try and simplify it. You're going to have the big men dominating with the rebounds generally. You see Jazz CB, top of the pops with 10.7, Charles 10.5, Gaza at 10, Nate at 9.1, Chuka 8.9. You might wish to pause the video there at different points, really mull over these stats. You can also find them on my Twitter page. Maybe I can link you to the sheet if you like as well. I appreciate everyone will have their own stats that they find important, some stats they don't care about at all. And of course, you can't forget the quintessential feeling when you're playing rec with your boys, with your mates. Who is actually helping? Who's standing there in the corner and who's putting in, doing that unseen work that simply can't be captured on this spreadsheet. So now to the voting. How do you decide who is going to get nominated? Who will win the MVP, the All-Star Team nominations, and of course, haven't mentioned yet, so I don't know why I'm saying of course, the Spirit of 2K Award. More on that in just a moment. Well, who can vote? Well, anyone whose name you've just seen. If you have played Rec alongside me, alongside one another in the Discord, in our little community, you are eligible to vote. Additionally, any subscribers to the live stream are able to cast a vote. I appreciate that that's a rather small sample of people, but we're not looking for random popularity contests. You know, just get your following in there and spam the poll. We want to find out who really embodied getting into 2K, getting into Rec in 2K21, who truly was the GOAT, but also who belongs in an all-star team. So when you're voting, what I need you to provide me with, you can do it publicly, privately, I don't really mind, is your all-star team, your 5 that you believe were the best during 2K21. There are different ways of cutting that up, and I've already said different things are more important to different people. You can go purely stats-based, if that's the way you think. You can more or less ignore the stats and go with your heart. Who's the 5 you really think's gonna win? I would encourage you to think about different positions as well. There is no point in having 5 big men out there, even if maybe they were the 5 technically best overall players. You're not going to win a game. That's not how an all-star team works. Try and think all the way through from point guard to a center, everything in between. Within that 5, please highlight to me which one of those 5 is your MVP. And last but very not least, it's not a sentence, we'll go with it. I want to know who wins your Spirit of 2K Award. Saying that out loud is absolutely cringe. I can't keep rolling with it. I don't care anymore. Please, Lockdown, Gladys, sort us out. I want to know who you enjoyed playing 2K the most with. Sentences are atrocious with this video. Good thing we're editing it. So your 5 for your All-Star team can include your MVP, but your Spirit of 2K Award is someone outside that 5. Maybe they didn't play very often. Maybe their stats just weren't that good. But if you enjoyed playing alongside this person, let me know who it is. They will also win a small prize. Just to reiterate, it's more or less for fun, because I've gone completely mad, but also because I am indebted to you for streaming content, for good times off stream, just enjoying the game of basketball, playing 2K with each other. I would like to give a little something back for the MVP, for the people in the All-Star team, and for the Spirit of 2K Award. So hopefully that's nice and straightforward. Your final little reminder or just hint or tip, if you do not vote in these awards, you will not be eligible to receive them. And no, you cannot vote for yourself. I know you guys. I know how you're gonna try and rig it. I can't stop the riggery. I would sincerely, heartfeltly appreciate it if you tried to do it with just an element of seriousness. If not, it is what it is, and congratulations to the winners. Voting will close this Thursday, so 2K22 coming out Thursday night, I believe, around midnight, Friday morning. You know how it works. So I'm gonna call it Wednesday midnight, Thursday morning. Voting is done. On Thursday, we announce the winners your MVP, the All-Star Team, and the Spirit of 2K Award. I'll send through your small prizes. I have to keep saying small because people hear prizes, they get excited. Man, this suit's not real. This is all a green screen. And then we'll go through, enjoy, have a few laughs. You guys will banter about the awards. It'll finally get us through to launch for 2K22. I don't know what 2K22 is going to be like in terms of rec, in terms of park, how many of you are going to play, if we're going to have some newcomers join in. I do know that I can't wait, that these times have been some of the best gaming times of my life, and I say that completely sincerely, completely honesty, despite being an old, cranky man. It has been wonderful. There are times that I won't forget, that I sincerely appreciate, that who knows if we'll get again. But let's enjoy it, enjoy the voting. Good luck to the nominees. I'll announce the winners on Thursday. We'll head straight on in to 2K22.